Yo. Yo. Are we live? Oops, I just dropped my Xbox controller. Are we live? Give me some words in chat, yo. Let me get some words in chat, yo. Are we hyped? Are we live and hyped? That's the main question. Are we live and hyped? How early are we? 8 minutes? That's fine. That's fine. I guess I should immediately apologize for all the noise going on. It's hot. It's hot in here. It's Texas. Oh, God. Oh, can somebody tell me why stream keys change? I just spent 5 minutes not realizing. Like, I was streaming. That's why it said, like, we were live, or it was waiting. The stream was scheduled. But I had the wrong stream key. Yes, 100%. We're going to watch the trailer. We're going to watch it together. We're going to watch it together. 100%, Christian. We about to watch it together. Now, I'm going to be honest. You'll probably hear me yell at my cat because my cat he's been crazy this morning, yo. He's been crazy. He's trying to eat everything. But I'm prepared. I got the squirt bottle, so hopefully we can watch the trailer uninterrupted. Oh, God. Yeah, this morning has already been a hassle, and I've got to get to work, like, right after this stream. So, yeah. It has been a busy morning. I just got back from tennis practice, so I hopped in the shower, hopped out real quick. The trailer is in 6 minutes. It'll be at 10 my time. If you're in California, it'll be at 8 a.m. If you're in New York, it'll be at 11, I think. Right? I think. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. So, yeah, I'm hyped too. Let's go. This is by far my favorite mode. And if my voice is too loud, let me know. I'm going to turn up the desktop audio when the actual video starts. It's down right now, but I'll turn it up when the video starts. Let me actually turn up my desktop volume. Oh, you know what? I need to change this to headphones before you guys get blasted. Where is it? Ugh. I need to change this to headphones or else it's going to be playing through my mic. 4 p.m. if you're in the UK or Ireland. Jesus Christ. Honestly, if it was at 4 p.m., I don't know if I'd be able to stream it because I don't get off work till 5 or 6. So that'd be a tough stream for me. This is a tough stream for me, actually. I got to be at work immediately after this to help set up some laptops. So no matter what, it's tough. New Jersey, 11. Yeah, because you guys are Eastern time in New Jersey. So you guys are 1 hour in front of Texas, which is Central time. Or Chicago. Depends on how you track your time. Yeah. You guys hyped for this? This is by far my favorite mode, is career mode in any sports game. I like creating my own player and running solo and building them up. And I kind of do my own story in my head. I've always been a story guy. So for me, this is by far the most exciting mode. So this should be the most exciting trailer. The last trailer was just about breaking down the technicalities of it. That was a Marshall Mine trailer. This is my trailer. I'm going to be breaking this trailer down in detail. This is my trailer. Not right now. When we watch it, we'll watch it and go through it all. I can show you guys this. I actually had it transferred from my work computer. So I know it's not the greatest thumbnail in the world. Stop judging me. But this is the next video. It's actually been sitting in the pipeline for a week. It's been sitting in the pipe for a week. The only reason I haven't been able to release it yet is because every time I get ready to release it, there's another video I have to do. So I was going to do a 3-part series that kind of broke down my wish list, which started with story mode, which you guys just saw the video on that one last week. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. CJ, I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. The next video was going to be sim mode, so Dana White mode, as well as coaching mode. You guys should see that video on Friday or Saturday. And then next week I was gonna do, I don't want to give away all my secrets here, but what was the final one? Better judging. So judging simulation is the final video in this wish list series, and that one should come out right before the EA Access demo comes out, or trial comes out. What are some things you'd like to see in career mode? A little bit of everything. I mean, it's career mode. You want to be able to, number one, you want to start your character off, choose their base. How do they get into martial arts? Right? You want to choose their skill, and then you want to start appropriately from there. So if they're doing boxing, they should be doing like cheap boxing matches. There should be like fight night matches kind of built into the story mode, right? If you're doing kickboxing, there should be kickboxing modes where you're throwing elbows and you're doing a lot of tie clinching, but there is no ground game in that mode, right? If you're doing wrestling, there should be a grappling type of mini game competition mode that you go through. And then you begin your MMA career and you begin building on that. Right? And you start in the smaller organizations, and then you slowly work your way up, and you choose if you want to leave those organizations. And the whole time, you should still be building your rep. You just be building it slower than you would if you went directly into the UFC or did tough or any of those competitions. So, yeah, I mean, that's how career mode should start. I think my stand is literally tipping over in front of my face. That's how career mode should start. I don't understand how that's problematic for these devs to do. Like, that's career mode. If you want to do a narrative, then it's story mode. But that's the difference between career, franchise, and story mode. Is one, you kind of just play a linear yet non-linear mode, right? Linear would be story mode. If you're making a mode that's going to be linear and focus on a fighter's career, then it should be a story mode. You should have a narrative. If you're not going to make it linear, right, or you're not going to have a narrative, you cannot make it linear. It becomes boring. There's no replayability. That's UFC 3. Like, fight 4 guys, fight a rival. Fight 3 guys, fight a rival. And you slowly work up the ranks. Like, how many fighters have to wait, like, 15 fights into their UFC career, winning nonstop, vicious knockouts, to get a title shot? Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe you should work at EA. If they'd hire me, I'd love to help them. I mean, like, listen, I'm about to disrespect your favorite YouTubers. All these MMA game changers out here, like, what? You guys are all technical guys, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. But when you're talking about a video game, some people play solo. Some people don't have time for online. Some people don't like being stressed out with online gameplay. Get somebody in that freaking Game Changers program. Fuck being censored. Get somebody in the fucking Game Changers program that knows something about story mode and solo modes. It's nonsense. It's nonsense that there's no Game Changers that seem to care about solo mode. They all care about multiplayer. And again, it's not a problem until you realize that some of your player base does not want to play online. Some of you guys can't even afford Xbox Live. That shit is expensive. You know what I mean? We can't all play online. Some of us want to come in from work after a hard day, sip a cool one, and play solo. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I get real animated about this stuff because I actually care about MMA, and I'd like to be able to experience it without taking head kicks in the gym every day. I'd like to be able to play the video game. You know what I mean? Like, some of us want to do like Good Game Bro type shit where we're playing the game and just creating our character as we go and enjoying it. Like, not all of us want to do online. There's nothing wrong with online. I'm not trying to bash it. I'm just saying, like, some of us want to do offline too. Sips Fiji water. We're going to turn into the makeup community if you guys let me blow up. I'm spilling the tea on all your favorite people. Sorry. Okay, let me read some comments. What are we talking about? Undisputed, I actually enjoyed career mode. Fun fact. Fight Night Champion, I enjoy the career mode there. Yeah, you fought Francis, Ryan, 12 times. I fought Khabib probably more than that in a single like freaking career. I remember in UFC 2, I fought Ronda Rousey at least 10 times. Like, it's absurd. It's absurd. Okay, here we go. Let me turn up the desktop audio. All right, everybody let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear. Is this playing in 2 places? Oh yeah, it's playing in 2 places. I'm like, why do I hear it twice? There we go. All right, can everybody hear? Good. I'm gonna turn off my mic once it starts, so you guys won't hear me while it's playing. And let me make sure we're in 1080p here too. It's loud as balls in my ear, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, Lil Doodoo, I'm with you. They make the UFC game, so where else can we go? I mean, you saw me play Ultimate MMA. Like, those are the alternatives, right? Actually, while this is counting down, let me turn this back down for a second. There's this game called Street Beefs, right? There's this game called Street Beefs that was supposed to be coming out, and it's about street fighting. They're missing a few street fighters, big street fighters. And on top of that, they say that because EA is doing the Backyard Brawl mode, that they have to cancel their game because they can't compete. Now, let me give you guys a word of advice if you plan on going into business. If you're going to compete with a company that has more resources than you, or if you're going to compete in any landscape, if you're going to market in any landscape, know your freaking environment. Know your competition, right? Like, know the other people in your market so you can actually grow, so you actually can set yourself realistic targets. Like, if you're a small studio that no one knows and you're trying to compete with EA, you've already lost. All right, let's get to it.
In UFC 4, we've overhauled career mode to give you the most in-depth, authentic experience yet. So whether it be in or outside the octagon, every move matters on your journey to becoming the undisputed UFC champion.
I told you you'd make it to the big show. Now here we are.
Introducing Coach Davis, our brand new interactive coach that will help you navigate the fight world while letting you experience the importance of the fighter-coach relationship.
That's right. Let's go.
With our all-new Fighter Evolution feature, watch your character grow based on the disciplines that you choose to train with or fight with. In career mode, feel this concept take control as every move you make improves your fighter in real time in terms of the damage dealt and aesthetics. We included 5 different sparring techniques so you choose which disciplines you want to master. Earn evolution points as you level up and use them to purchase perks, upgrade attributes, and regain attributes due to injuries in training or in fights. Create and develop the player how you want. It's all up to you.
Let's go.
The fight world is built on relationships. Enter our all-new relationship system. With our main focus to improve the meta and strategy of the mode, experience the drama, friendships, and rivalries as you navigate the fight world. The relationship with fighters, fans, sparring partners, and promoters all play an integral role in the success of your career. Use social media to call out fighters to build hype for a fight, or befriend them to invite them to your camp. Need an overhand for your arsenal? Train with specific fighters to learn their moves as you build your skill set. But be careful, you don't want to knock your friends out. Knocking out your sparring partner can cause a training camp feud, affecting how you train and who you can train with. But what a story it makes. It can also build notoriety within your fan base if you decide to build your brand as the villain. It's all a balancing act, and UFC 4 puts you in the driver's seat.
Good. Yeah, you got this.
No two fighter journeys are the same. In UFC 4, you choose your path to the UFC, whether it be through the amateur circuit, the World Fighting Alliance, or Dana White's Contender Series. Craft your skill while chasing the belt in the WFA, or take a risk and jump straight to the UFC from Dana White's Contender Series. If you miss your shot and get cut from the UFC, you can revive your career by working your way back up through the WFA. Dominating your entire weight class? Move up or down to add another challenge to your career. Our all-new gameplay injury system also affects the decisions you make. Taking a short-notice fight might put you at risk of suffering a severe injury and shortening your career. But maybe it's worth it to make a name for yourself. It's completely unscripted. You make the decisions. With our focus on authenticity and strategy, UFC 4's career mode will let you live the life of an MMA fighter as you climb the ranks to becoming the greatest of all time.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that was good. They got me. They got me. They got me. That was good. That was good. What did you guys think? I like it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Hold on. You know we always replay it. I think it looks solid. So they brought back social media. Social media is back. Right? Now you can do the TJ Dillashaw thing. If you hurt your training partner in sparring, you either have to be a snake through the rest of your career or you're just going to be hated regardless. Like, so they really want you to choose whether or not you want to be a Conor McGregor or if you want to be a Stephen Thompson, it looks like. I mean, looking at those press conferences, they might give you some selections like Undisputed, but it looks like the press conferences are still just going to be like quick cutscene type deals. I don't think they're going to be, you're going to probably get tired of seeing those. It doesn't look like they're going to have too much variation there. This customization though, like wrestling level 1, BJJ level 1, heavy bag, like I like these skill point systems. That's a good question. What happens if you have a shit relationship with the coach? That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, what if I hate my coach and I want a different coach? It looks like you might be locked into, what's his name, Coach Davis? It looks like you might be locked in. So now you have what, Instagram and Twitter now? Yeah, those weigh-ins, I'm pretty sure they're pre-generated. They're going to be the same almost every time, probably. I like those gloves, right? Those gloves are pretty sick. No, you're not going to see any new camera models yet. Hold on real quick. I got to take a phone call. It's from work. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. No, I'm not talking to Dana. I was talking to EA. I was telling them great trailer. I was like, you guys did it this time. You actually succeeded. Great job. Good trailer. Dude, so they said you had the amateur. They didn't really talk about like Kumite or backyard, so I'm curious how that factors in, but this is it, Chief. This is the one. This is it, Chief. You got this one right. This is the key. This is the play. Big mood. Big mood. All aboard the hype train. Choo choo. Yeah, no, this looks good. I'm excited for... I need to break down this trailer and see everything that's in it. I don't know if I'll make a video on that or if I'll just do it for personal joy. Everybody join the Discord. Volk, if you can drop that link in there for them. When I get to work, I got to do a couple things, and then I'm going to be in that Discord all day until I get home from work so we can talk career mode. Interim titles. Ooh, that's a good... Ooh, I hope so. I like that. Listen, I don't like too many interim titles, but I do think we should be able to earn one here. Like, there should be some part of career where the champ gets injured or maybe a champ retires, you know. We didn't see if there was going to be a lot of variation in AI. Obviously, we have amateur and WFA and Dana White's Tuesday Night Contenders. So there's probably a lot of AI opponents in there, but will they be in the UFC? Again, none of us want to fight Khabib or John Jones or Ngannou. None of us want to fight them like 80 times. So I'm really hoping that they have something in place to prevent us being stuck fighting those same guys on loop. So we'll have to see about that. What was you guys' favorite part of this trailer? I'm curious. I've been talking the whole time, but I'd kind of like to know what you guys have enjoyed thus far. Was there anything that stuck out like, I really like this, I'm really looking forward to this? I feel like they made so much customization on this mode so it won't be able to be boring. Yeah, I think when you add all these variations like amateur, you know, WFA, obviously Tuesday Night Contender Series, like it creates a really wide girth of all these different things you can do. It increases replayability. So as long as the stare downs aren't the same every time, I'll be in love with it. It looks like they've definitely put some focus on the weight system or the weigh-in system, so that could be fun. Yeah, so apparently you're going to be able to change weight classes, pick your own rivals, create your own rivals, essentially. And we got some of that here when they explained the fact that you can invite people to your gym, you can talk trash on social media, which is nice, before just seeing the pop-ups of social media. It was cool at first, but it gets old fairly quick. Definitely when stuff starts to get repetitive. But it looks like this time you'll be able to kind of pick and choose and be more dynamic, and the social media element will be more responsive. So yeah, pick friendships, bring training partners in, but you could still lose those training partners if you train too hard with them. Again, the Dillashaw thing. Yeah, the game isn't over when you get cut. They don't force you into retirement or anything. You go back to the feeder leagues or the smaller leagues and you run it back. You got to do it again. So I don't know why I don't just put loop on this. Yeah. Let's read some of this. He's out. Look at this. Hey, Jordan, Kamaru Usman's opponent just pulled out due to an injury. He needs an opponent, and you're next in line. So the opportunity is yours to take this one on short notice. So you can be like, I'm anywhere, anytime. Or you could turn it down and say you need a full training camp. That's pretty cool. I like that. You think there's going to be a mini game where we have to make weight, CJ? You think we're going to have to like train hard and make weight? If you're in flyweight, there's no way they let you go up to heavyweight. We have seen, I mean, Anthony Johnson, right? What weight class did he come from? Wasn't he at 155? Then he went 170. Then he went 185. Then he went 205. And he went to World Series and fought at heavyweight, right? So he's fought at everything from 155 to heavyweight. That's pretty close. Draws. I don't know if they're going to have draws. That was one of my things in my, I mentioned earlier that I had written a script about the judging system that was supposed to come out next Tuesday. That was one of the things I put in there, that judges should each have, let me just tell you guys, because I don't know if that video will come out in time. With the delays that keep occurring, I'm assuming we might get one more trailer, which means that video will get pushed back. So the judging video I made was supposed to say that judges should have personality. Again, I'm making my argument for why I should be a game changer when it comes to the solo elements of UFC games, at least with EA, right? So when it comes to judging in the game, each judge should be like a character in the game. They should have their own personality, right? Judges should be, sorry, my headphones are killing me. Judges should each have their own characteristics, personalities, and things that they weigh. So some judges are going to weigh like ground control and grappling higher. Some judges are going to weigh striking higher. Some judges are going to weigh, what do you call it? How am I forgetting my words now? They're going to punches and bunches, right? Like a lot of strikes. Those Max Holloway types that are just kind of peppering you with strikes nonstop throughout the fight and might not finish you. Some judges weigh those strikes heavier, and some judges weigh like heavy hand strikes heavier. Every judge should weigh things differently. That way at the end of the fight, if you have a guy that's outscored his opponent like 10-1 in strikes, you know, or he's taken him down in every round and sat on top of him even though he's been rocked. Like there's more variety in what the judges expect, because I feel like I could take a dude down every round. Think about Cain Velasquez versus Czech Congo. Remember that fight? Czech rocked Cain in what, 2 of the 3 rounds, I think, but Cain took him down and laid on him the whole time, so he won those rounds. If I do that in UFC 3, I still lose. Unless I rock him on the ground or go for a ton of submissions and get really close, like I lose. So I think judges should be more like that. And so I wrote a script about the judging system, and we'll see if that video comes out. I'll go more into detail what I'm talking about now, but yeah. Yeah, the new unified rules, again, but it won't matter unless you have those new judges. Otherwise, anytime someone gets rocked, it's just automatically going to be a 10-8, even if they stay in the fight for the rest of the round and don't get rocked again. So, yeah. So, but again, Volk, judges' personalities are more important than the actual rules. It's the judges' interpretations of the rules. If judges all followed the rules the way they're written, right, and there was no individualization on interpretation of those rules, we would never have like robberies or stolen fights. It'd be pretty clear cut who wins and loses every fight. But you've never seen that in MMA, with or without the unified rules, with or without the new unified rules. So judges' personalities, in my opinion, are more important than implementing the new unified rules, if you will. For real, the judges in the game, honestly, are more predictable than the judges in real life. Which is understandable. They're kind of programmed. They're robots, right? Whereas judges in real life are unpredictable. Octagon control, striking, grappling. Exactly. I mean, think about it. Like, Fight Night seemed to nail the Olympic rules. Like, when you first started on Fight Night Champion, you have that mode where you've got to score more strikes than your opponent. Remember that? It doesn't matter how many times you get rocked. Like, if you score more strikes than your opponent in that mode in Fight Night Champion, also, I mean, you just think about the Olympics. Like, they score on punches and bunches, right? More than, like, significant strikes, right? Like, significant strikes are whoever struck the most. So, I just feel like the game should have more dynamic referees. Each judge, not referee, each judge, the Olympic rules were super simplified in Fight Night, Volk. Extremely simplified, but I'm saying something more along those lines is so simple. What I'm trying to say is the judges should be dynamic. The judges should be dynamic. Each judge should have a different, I guess, calibration. They should be programmed differently. We shouldn't have all three. There shouldn't be nearly as many unanimous decisions as there are. Definitely when you have like close fights and comebacks at the end of fights, you know. So, Fight Night Champions Olympic scoring was stupid simple. Even the Olympics aren't that simple. They're simple. They're far more simple than, like, American boxing, but, yeah. Eric Silva in the trailer when he's been out of the UFC for years. Was he really? I looked right over him. Again, I got to go back and watch. I was kind of listening and trying to watch simultaneously, and I know I missed a lot. I definitely missed fighters. I never look at fighters in the trailer. I always look for what the new features are, and so I missed fighters. I think this storyline is going to be really good. I'm excited for it. I'm really, really excited for it. I hope you guys are too. If you guys want to add me on Xbox, my gamer tag, I'll write it in the chat, and we can play together. Obviously, I'll share this when we get closer to the actual release date, but my gamer tag is John Anik. No, I am not the real John Anik, obviously. I just happen to have that gamer tag. I thought it'd be funny. It was my EA forum name back in the day, and so, yeah. Did we not share the Discord link? Volk? Here, I got it. I can get it. It's, okay, I don't know where it's at. Hold on. Where's Discord? Where is Discord? And Discord isn't open on my computer. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get it for you. I gotta log in. Sorry. What up, Mitchell? What up, homie? How we doing? Yes, Ryan, I'm gonna get you that right now. Right now. I'm gonna get it for you right now. Look at this. Look at this. Hidden or send a edit invite link. What? No limit. Never. Generate new link. Copy. Here we go. Bop. 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 I don't know if you'll be able to be triple champ, but I have a hard time believing you won't be able to be double champ. I don't see triple champ in our future, but I do see double champ easily. Easily. I'm hyped because I played the beta. I'm hyped for UFC 4 no matter what. It looks really good to me. So, I'm excited. I think it's going to be terrific personally. I'm really excited. There's nothing that makes me think that it's not going to be a good game. Again, I can see like the more technical players, you know, out there that really like online hating it, but I think us solo players might be in for a treat this time around. Yeah, they got to fix the ground and they got to work on the submission system, and I think they will. I think you're going to see all that stuff. I think a day one patch is going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to be really good. I believe in EA. I do. I know they don't nail everything, but listen, I mean, Madden hadn't been perfect in a long time, but it's still been fun. I keep speaking on FIFA out of place, so I'm not going to speak on it this time, but elbow strikes were not in the beta. They will be, well, not all elbow strikes, I should say, were in the beta. The majority of them, from what I read on Twitter, I think, were not in the beta, but they've been confirmed in-game. Those are for sure going to be in-game. They were just taken out of the beta. I don't think they were completely done working on those yet, so, yeah. I mean, listen, in EA MMA, who had different strikes? Like, everybody threw the same strikes, right? And now you look at a game like EA Sports UFC 3, and you see that they've actually started to make a variety of strike. They can't do everything. I don't expect them to do everything. That doesn't mean we shouldn't complain about it. You know, they can see that stuff and make those changes. Like in EA Sports UFC 1, the fact that Mark Hunt was throwing flying knees, Roy Nelson was throwing flying knees, like that didn't make sense, and they changed it. So I think it's just about us letting them know and shining a light on the issues where there's clearly a problem, and then waiting for them to fix it. What more can we ask of them other than making a good game? Referee mode, I want it. Ooh, that'd be cool. Like old school 2K, first person. Bring it to the Oculus Rift. Let's go. You know, the UFC made an Oculus Rift game, or had an Oculus Rift game made. I think it was for some Modelo Challenge event they did, but the game was never released. It's like you fighting some weird Conor McGregor looking dude. You can Google it. Yeah, this trailer officially sold me. I'm ready to go now. I'm hyped. They got me on this one. None of the other trailers have done anything for me. This one finally did it. They got me. There's no uniqueness to the finishes in EA Sports UFC 3. That's what made it get boring so quick personally. I hope they go back to UFC 2. Yeah, I mean, in Undisputed, when you fought hard and got a knockout and you heard that like sound when you knock somebody out and their body just goes limp, there was something really satisfying about that, right? When the referee came over and stopped you from wailing on somebody, there was something really nice about that. Mitchell, make no mistake, it's still scripted. It's just scripted differently. You can argue UFC 3 was unscripted, right? The difference is they've gotten rid of the linear. Now they've created multiple routes instead of just one linear path of rival to rival to rival. Now they've given you multiple trails to accomplish your mission. I like it. I'm excited to see where they go. All right, guys, I got to get ready and get to work. I got a couple computers I got to work on this morning at work, and I've already gotten a call of them asking for me to write a script for a radio ad that we're getting ready to do, so I got a lot of work on my plate this morning. This has been really, really fun. I'm so hyped for today. Oh, my God, I'm so hyped for today. I might lay on top of my wife tonight. I don't know. That's a Brock Lesnar quote. I'm not actually making... Baby, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. In the UFC beta, when you open up the game, you get the text, the copyrighted shows Pride and WEC. You see a Zuffa trademark. Zuffa owns all those brands. Strikeforce, WEC, Pride. They own all of them. I don't know whether or not Pride mode will or will not be in the game. They said they needed a few games after the first one to get it in there, so it's obvious they know we want it. I just don't know if it'll be added or not. But that trademark you saw, I double-checked it. It's for Zuffa. So that's not... I don't think that's a confirmation yet. I don't think we could trust it as a confirmation yet. Yeah, they probably would have promoted it by now, this close to the game. I don't think they would have been hiding it. That's not to say they won't add it later, but I don't see it. Also, they should have made a PC version. Why orange gloves in the UFC? That's actually a good question. Is that customized? Because when I saw the first pictures with the orange gloves, I assumed it was like the WFA or an amateur organization or just training. But maybe not. Yeah, everybody join the Discord. I'm about to go to work. I'll have to work. I probably won't be on till about noon. But when noon rolls around, I should be in the Discord somewhere around then. And we can talk more on this, and I'll watch the trailer. And we'll just be texting back and forth about it. And it's the best place to reach out to me. They said in the trailer, I'm pretty sure, didn't they say amateur and the WFA? They said both, right? Didn't they say you could start off amateur? Or am I tripping? That's where I thought the orange gloves were going to be. There or the WFA. I would assume the UFC still has UFC gloves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the UFC probably will still have their UFC gloves. The orange gloves are probably just going to be for training. Let's see. Well, no, I mean, unless this is training, he's still wearing the orange gloves. So do you still get the customization on that high of a level? So are we going to be... The creative fighter is this customizable then? I guess so. I guess this is part of the creative fighter now, is you could choose the gloves. I like these press conferences and weigh-ins. I do like that. So here you can kind of see I know I said I was about to leave, but I kind of want to just go back through this trailer real quick. So here you could see like the improved fighter relationship. So you could taunt that fighter or you can compliment that fighter. And I guess the more you compliment him and the higher that percentage gets that you see at the top of the screen beside Max McDonald. I don't know who Max McDonald is, so I'm assuming that's one of the AI fighters. There's some UFC training gloves. So I'm assuming, I mean, we saw those gloves in all the UFC, EA Sports UFC games. But, like, here he is in the UFC. Isn't that Kobe Covington? And he's still wearing those orange gloves. He's still rocking those orange gloves. So I'm assuming you can customize your gloves, too, which is kind of weird, but okay. I'm not mad at it. It increases the customization. You still got to wear the Reebok shorts, though. Apparently. Oh. Yeah, you don't have to go too far with the weigh-ins and the face-offs and all that stuff. I'm okay with it not being too crazy. Scotiabank Arena. Unscripted storyline. Multiple arenas. Yeah, he's wearing that orange glove in everything. Like Tuesday Night Contenders. Now he's got on the black gloves. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on with the gloves. I can't figure out what's going on with the gloves. I don't understand why they're different everywhere. This video here, this screenshot here jacked me when I saw it the first time. Like watching your fighter like being caressed by the referee because he got knocked the F out. Like that's tough. That's tough. And this picture is showing, like, this is from the ESPN MMA official, like, Instagram or Twitter, I guess. I'm assuming this is supposed to be an Instagram knockoff. But it's super rough because he clearly needs more time to develop in that WFA. So they're sending him back. They're sending him back to the WFA. Like, he's not just he's not just losing and going, like, okay, let me get another fight. Let me move down a bit in competition. Like, they're sending him right back to the WFAA. 3 straight L's and they send him back to the WFAA. I don't know if you guys read that as well. But it said 3 straight L's back to the WFAA. Where was that scene at? There it is. Yeah, 3 straight L's for Jay Reese MMA and he's back. So you take 3 straight losses and it looks like, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Another shot of those weigh-ins. Dana White wearing a suit at the weigh-ins. That I was pretty sure he never wore suits to weigh-ins, but okay. Yeah, they definitely... Yeah, everybody was telling me after the story mode video that FIFA's Journey mode was going to be a big inspiration here. So, very interesting. Yeah, if I got to fight a 58-year Conor McGregor, I might turn the game off. I don't want that. No one wants that. New injury system. It looks about the same. It just looks like the visuals were changed. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit tougher. What does this say? You are currently injured. This decreases how much weekly points are available to you. Spend cash to treat your injuries and get back your weekly points. So you can spend cash to recover when you're injured now, right? Before you just took that penalty. And that was in all previous MMA games. If you got injured or you overtrained, like, you just kind of had to deal with it. I know you could do rest, but it looks like now... Couldn't you do the ice bath, too, in UFC 3, I think, in story mode? I can't remember anymore. Or career mode. But now you can spend some of that cash that you've earned. So I assume the more money you make, the harder you can train. You just pay for your recovery. I don't understand the gloves, so if anybody figures that out, let me know. Shoot me a message on that Discord. Crowd looks interesting. It's not just Mike Dolce anymore walking beside you. Very interesting. Oof. So, yeah, double champ is back, but I don't know about triple champ. We'll have to wait to figure that one out. Probably, yeah, if you... like Overeem's chin. Yeah, if you take too much damage to one specific spot, it does look like... Yeah, in training, if you take too much damage to a specific spot, you're pretty much... You're going to be weakened in that area when it's... when you make it to the fight. I'm not used to my camera being this close, so if you guys ever wonder why I'm like talking into the mic and like none of my head is showing, that's why. My new setup is absurd. I now have like this L-shaped desk. I have LEDs fucking everywhere but behind me. Obviously my camera, I finally upgraded from a webcam to a real camera. And then I have my mic on a boom arm right here. I basically have turned into a discount Twitch streamer. Listen, the minute I start playing online, I'm going to be like the MMA XQC. I'm going to be banging my keyboard. I'm not even going to be using it. I'm just going to be banging it. I'm going to have a keyboard in front of me just for like destroying, for breaking when I get frustrated at UFC 4. So I'm really curious about these gloves, and I'm curious how much, like, we're seeing a few cutscenes, but are these cutscenes just going to keep repeating themselves? Like, regardless of what training partner I bring in, am I always going to see this fist bump? Like, it doesn't matter who, like, this could be any fighter, right? Like, that could be Ngannou fist bumping me right there. Or will it be different each time? Have they added, like, a variety of different, I guess, training partner responses? I'm feeling like that's going to be the same every time. I'm just worried, like, they've added all these new things, but if it's extremely repetitive, that might be an issue long term. So, yeah, we're going to be playing on the 7th. I think it's a trial, though. You only get so much time to play it, right? That's how Madden did it in the past with EA Access, I believe. So, it'll be a time trial. So, I'll probably be live streaming on here. We'll play it. I don't know what day that is, the 7th. What is that, like a Thursday or something? I don't know. But we'll live stream it. I don't know what time I'll be live streaming, but 10 hours? Oh, that's more than enough time. More than enough time. Actually, that's a week ahead of time. No, that's not enough time. That's not enough time. 10 hours is never enough. It's never enough. They've changed the knockdowns and cage knockdowns. Since the beta, they changed it. It's a Friday? Yeah, depending on where you're at, it's a Friday. Yeah. I'm going to probably run that 10 hours in that first weekend. And then I'm going to have to wait to the end of the week. So, that's going to be fun. That's going to be brutally fun. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this morning's stream. I'd love to stream a little bit longer, but your boy still has a full-time gig and a degree that I have to pay off. So, I have to go to work. I'm not bragging. I'm actually complaining right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Is this the most viewers we've ever had in a stream? Damn, we're killing the game. Killing the game. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. All right, everybody have a good day. I got to get to work and do some stuff. Work with Volk here. Everybody get in that Discord. Let's have a discussion. Like I said, I got to work for a few hours this morning. I got a couple things on my plate I got to handle immediately. But in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be in the Discord, and we're going to talk about this some more. I won't be in the voice Discord, but we're going to be typing it up. Twitter fingers. Turn the trigger fingers. So, yeah. All right, guys. Have a good day. I love you, all of y'all. Thank y'all for being in here watching this with me. This made me more hyped for the game. I hope it made you guys more hyped, too. I understand we still have some gripes. But, you know, this at least boosted morale for a little bit. I'm happy with that. All right, you guys have a great day. Love all y'all. Peace. All right, I hit peace, but I haven't hit the end button yet. So let's try that again. Peace.